Hi guys, we're going across the Potomac River. We are going on a road trip today, and that's why you didn't get a video last night. Anyway, we're going over to Harper's Ferry and down 81 to down to Virginia to visit some relatives. And big regret was I forgot to get Larry and Robin address, because we're probably not going to be too far from them. Sorry about that, Larry and Robin. We would come over and hassled you. Maybe have to do it next year. We take this road trip just about every year. Pretty through here. This is the same route that we take when we go to the Berryville Steam and Gas Show. We didn't make that this year either. Oh, look at the rocks. Very scenic at 60 miles an hour. Don't we go over another bridge? Don't know. I thought we went over another bridge. I think we do. In fact, it's right over there. I can see it. We're getting closer. I don't usually do on the road videos because most of the time when I go places, I'm driving. It wouldn't be too good to have a camera in one hand and steering wheel in the other and watching what's in the camera and not what's watching on the road. We're gonna go for another minute because I think we're gonna go across that another bridge. We're not going up that hill. I thought we went over a bridge that had sides on it, like, old man can't remember nothing no more. There's a nice view of a white truck. He's going down the road at a nice leisurely pace, about the same pace we are. Well, if we don't go around a corner, go over this bridge, that's going to be the end of the beginning. Oh, here's a bridge. I thought we went over another one. I don't know if this is the one I saw, but can't see anything the other way. Anyhow, that concludes this section of the road trip. Bye-bye. Hi guys, this is one of our stops. It is a case dealer, right? A case dealer down in where are we? Mint Springs? I don't know where we're at, but it's related to the wife. Oh, I like that wagon. Look at that spoke wagon. And I guess he likes Dixie choppers or regular motorcycles. He's got a little bit of everything here. Lots of neat stuff. He collects old tractors. We're going up to his place and look at a couple, I think 830 John Deere poppers. And I think, as he was telling me, one of them was the last one Deere made with steel wheels. He's got a lot of nice stuff here. Big shop that they're working on. Look at the little putt-putt motors. That ain't too little. Old saw. Oh, he's got tons of good stuff around the back. I need to get one of these. Well, I need one that pulls behind the tractor or pulls behind the lawnmower. I don't need anything this big. I got one this big, as a matter of fact. One of these days. Anyhow, the wife's turning around the car. We're getting ready to roll down to his mom's house and dad's house. So we'll bring you along for the next stop. Well, we're making a little bit further along on our journey. We're stopping here to eat. We're gonna get seeds, Swift fertilizer. Nah, that isn't what we're playing. These are old warehouses that they turned into different things. There's a train depot down there. We showed it last year. Here's where we're eating. Look at the cobblestones. The cobblestones are cobblestones. We're eating, I think this is the train depot, freight depot circa 1860. I guess you guys could see that. I guess that means it's older than me. And we'll walk down the cobblestones and see if we can't get the front door. It's a pretty neat place. We eat here every time when we come down this way. Look at the old trains. I'm taking you guys in the sun. I hope you can see. And there's train tracks behind this place. And there a train thing just went down there. We're in the middle of downtown Stanton, aren't we in Stanton? Okay, we're at the Depot Grill. Nito Torpedo. You like choo-choo trains? A little bit of rust there. There's another train back there. I bet I couldn't even shake one of those couplers. Look at that thing. Big. Don't think I could pick it up. Here's the train tracks back here. Oh, the food smells good. I can smell it from here. Choo-choo tracks. Don't look like they've been used. There's the old train track. I bet you're interested. It'd be neat to have a train come down. Anyhow, we're going in there and eat. Oh, look at that crazy guy in there. Oh, that's me. All right, we'll see you in a little bit. Hi, guys. We are inside now. And this is, I'm hoping that you guys can zoom this bigger in your computer and read it if you want. But I'm going to go show you probably the most, would voluptuous be the right word? Gorgeous bar. Here's the information on it. Came out of New York, Albany, New York. So we're going to go to try to show you that without disturbing anybody. So with that, we'll be back in a second. Hi guys, here we are at the Stanton Depot, and to look at this bar is just unbelievable. This is just the beginning of it. I'm trying to video this without making anybody, disturbing anybody. Look at this. It's unbelievable. I'm going to go over your head, so I hope I don't want to get your reflection. We want to keep everybody their privacy because they should have it if they want it. But I might catch you in a reflection. Look at this. This came out of that Albany, whatever that's on that piece of paper they just gave me. Look at, I get some of this counter space. I bet they had these bars, these TVs on that bar back then too, or this counter. Wow. Just magnificent. We're going to go over some people's heads here.
But I mean, it's just
This is how big this thing is. Excuse me. It comes all the way down to here. Look at that. I'm going to shoot high so nobody gets in it. This probably is 50 feet long. And here's the old ceiling from the depot. I'm staying high to keep out of everybody's. And I think they got a bottle of wine here. I'm not sure. And here's just the other room. Look at the big sliding door. I'm kind of staying high to stay out of people's way. But you kind of get the idea. It's pretty neat. I don't know what that is, but I don't think that's here. There's the kitchen. Anyhow, it's worth taking the trip down, even if you don't get anything to eat. Okay, to see this bar down here, all the ornateness of this is just absolutely gorgeous. Just absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. We come here every year. All right, we'll see you. Bye-bye. Well, guys, we've come to the end of the road where we're driving. This is at the back of the place. Kind of interesting. And they're redoing these. I don't think they've gotten too many since the last time we were here. We've got, we're in a, not this building, the building in front of that building. They must have really housed a lot. Now, we might be in that building. No, We'll go up on the roof and take another shot maybe tomorrow when the sun comes back up. It's beautiful coming in. That's a building now they have condos in. This is probably on the property and they put condos in. I'm not sure what that up there is, but this is just kind of neat. Well, somebody left in the comment about the graveyard here, that there's maybe hundreds and hundreds of people that passed away here over the time. And I'm not going to go down there because I don't want to disturb any ghosts or that kind of stuff, or don't want to find any hands or arms or legs, but I'll try to zoom in and hold it steady on this sign here so you can kind of get an idea of, there are a lot of people down there. So I'll try to go slow, and it goes up through the woods and it goes all the way up there. And if we had a little more time or got here a little earlier, we might have done a little more on it. I think that's Blackburn property too, that barn. Probably a dairy barn way back when. They probably had their own milk produced here. I don't know if that was a guard house or not. Somebody might know whether that's a guard house. I do not know. I do not know what that is. A lot of stuff I don't know, but it's just kind of neat. And it's a little bit different than the last couple years. We do a video of this place every year. We stay down here every year. And on our way back now, we'll go back. We'll spend the night and then go back tomorrow. Real beautiful room. But we'll get you another video from the front if I can. We'll see you. Bye. And a train next door. I see a lot of videos of trains. It's pretty exciting. Now, if we were still over at the other place, which was a mile that way, I bet it wasn't even a mile. They'd been going through our back right next to where we were just eating. We left about 5 minutes too soon. Who knows how long this is? I hear that some of these are over 2 miles long on this line here, because where we were at down in Mint Springs, this line goes down that way. Well, I'm not going to sit here and wait for the caboose, because they don't put cabooses on them anymore. They turn them into restaurants. Just something else kind of neat. Oh, that was the old power plant and heating plant for this building. I have to zoom back. Whoops, wrong way. I have to zoom back. I think in last year's video, we walked down and did a picture of it. That was the plant. Probably had a couple big steam boilers in there. They're not in there now. Just kind of an interesting old building. Glad it's still here. We'll see you in a bit. Bye-bye. Don't know how this will come out. This is looking out the window at the front where we drove in there. We're on the 3rd floor here, looking through some really old wavy glass. Kind of neat. This is their little art gallery. Some nice art. Now we're going to go up to the upstairs and look out through the front. There's supposed to be almost a full moon tonight, which would be neat, but I don't think it could catch on the camera. Here's some of the stairways going up to where we're going. That's looking down the one hall. Not too crowded tonight. I bet there's probably only a couple dozen people here, if that many. That goes downstairs. And we've done this every year for the last quite a few years. Neat place to stay. I think these are the original floors. And that's where we're going up, which we showed it last year, and we'll come back when I get up there, and I'll be huffing and puffing. We'll see you in a bit. Well, I made it up here. That was my exercise. Look at that, that's down, that's a long way down there. That's the next story down after where we were. We came up those stairs over there. Now we'll go out on the balcony. The graveyard was up over that way. And these are the buildings. They got a few more to redo. Our building that we're in probably is identical to that with a turret at the top, which is about what this thing here is. There's another building over there, so I don't know what is what anymore. We've kind of come to the conclusion that that might be a chapel, the way the windows are shaped and the fact that you can't get on the roof. I don't know the purpose of that's all condos now. I don't know the purpose of these bird walks or widow's walks, or I don't know exactly what they call these. Uh-oh, a little breezy. You guys are going to get hit with some wind probably. They got some of the stacks closed off. There's the power place. I think over there was a Blackburn wannabe many years ago. I don't know anything about that, but that's pretty neat. There's the train thing, and we were just on the other side of those trees over that way. Kind of neat. There's where we came in. I'll have to go down there tomorrow when the sun comes up, but the sun coming up won't be as good as the sun goes down that way. So when we came in, the sun was shining on the front of the building and really gave it a nice look. Those over there are individual houses. That one there looks to be made in the last year. We met the people in that one there, real nice people. There's two fountains down there. We'll have to go down and show the fountains. I'm pretty sure that's a new electrical supply. I don't remember seeing that there last year. I have to look at my videos. I might be able to see if that was in the videos. Look at the ornateness on the chimneys. They're all capped off. It must have been quite a bit. You know, that kind of makes me wonder if I don't know if they heated this place with individual wood, or or did it with how they heated the place. If you think about it, you wouldn't need a power plant. Maybe that was a power plant over there and not a boiler section that heated all these buildings. Because why would you have to have all these chimneys? It doesn't make I don't know thing. That building over there looks fairly new. I don't know what that is. I'll have to look in last year's. They sure didn't build it between last year and this year, so it had to be here. Another nice turret. That's kind of what our turret doesn't have those walkways. Building doesn't have those walkways on there now. But sunset in downtown Stanton. We'll see you on the next bit. Bye-bye. Well, guys, I guess this is a kind of a crazy way to start, but I wanted to show you the doors. That looks like the original door. And it was a door from somewhere because the hinge has been removed. I think some of these doors they might have moved, but all the, what do you call it, molding looks to be original. You can see heavy paint, and I guess so they don't have to miter the corners. They put squares up there. I'm not much into building. And here's what this particular room looks like. Pretty nice room, nice bed, and here's one of the original doors with the hinges on it. I'll have to show you one of the hinges out there. See the hinge going out there? So this is original door. This is where I guess the cubby hole that you open it up to look through, but they'd have a hard time looking through. And there's another hinge down there. Real nice. TV, kind of historical drawings or modified images from the Virginia Historical Society. Kind of nice. The floors look all to be maybe original, or I'm not sure. Bathroom's real nice, original big window. They give you a big glass shower and a fallen thing, so It's real nice. I mean, they've done a spectacular size sliding doors. You can't even hear that thing slide. So that's what inside our room looked like, and very tall ceilings. I mean, I guess that's what they did. So air conditioning, they didn't have air conditioning back then. Anyhow, just a quick peek inside. Arched hallways. They do have an elevator. Here's one of the doors. See if I can find an outdoor door. This is our floor. Look at the old antique registers. I'll show you something that really I find fascinating. Oh, this is that door works on its original hinges, I do believe. Look at them. Here's the little door here that they could get in here. Here's another one with the original hinges. And here they've got some kind of air conditioning vents in there. I'll tell you what fascinates me an awful lot, which is kind of crazy, is can you see the wear on the stairs? I showed this last year. Kind of neat. The wear on the stairs. You can't see the dish out in these. Catch you in a bit. Guys, here is where we are. It is in the morning, and just show you some of the stuff. I'm not a morning person, so this is a miracle that I even got out and did this. They've got, we'll walk up a little bit. I wanted to show you this fencing that goes all around, and it's old sidewalk. I don't think it's the original to when this place was made, but look at that's back when they did stuff. Look at the acorn or whatever. And this fence goes all the way around to keep us nuts in. And we'll just kind of walk up a little bit. Some old trees here. Look at that weeping willow. They have a couple of them here. There's the power tower, or whatever that place was. Maybe it was the laundromat. I don't know. Most of the people here don't know the history of the building. Something they did went across here, and it's kind of scooped out, so they probably redid this here. Look at these old benches. I got a feeling these are right old. They look like they're cement and then done. Not sure. This kind of doesn't look real old, but tried to make it look old. I'm gonna go up the center of the road. There's not a whole lot of traffic. Listen to the hawk. Catching some of my lightsaber in the camera. Now, in one of the other videos in this video, or one of the other sections of it, see if I can get out of that lightsaber. We were up on top of this. So that's where we were. Let me see if I can zoom in. We were right up there, looking around. Sorry for not being steady. I forgot the tripod. And we'll go up and get a little closer look at that in a minute. Here we are at one of their two fountains. It kind of looks neat with the sun glistening through it. Just another interesting little thing. There's another one over there, but it doesn't have the sun going through it. Just another view. If you're interested in coming down, taking a peek. Their little breakfast thing is down in that area. Got someone coming down, I'll give them a break. How are you today?
How are you?
Pretty good. That's way up there. I think we were in one of those rooms last night. And there's the old smokestack. We'll go up and show you the front door. They got the original lock on the front door. I think they have the original on a couple of these. I would say that this has been redone. The steps have probably had to be redone. Look at this is the door going into the main section. Look at that old lock assembly. We'll go down this way a bit. Because they got, I don't think these doors are used. They might be, I don't know. Look at that. This is their little dining area. I can smell the food. It's kind of making me hungry for breakfast. I know this door here works because that's where you go into it. Little door there. I got a feeling this railing might be original. Isn't that ornate? And there is down to I don't know where. Well, we're in talking with a real nice lady behind the counter. She had a little more knowledge than I did. That power plant there went to the school way up there that I think I showed and that was Virginia's school for the deaf and blind. And that was well, guys, this is take 3, and I don't know how many of these are going to go on that I just mistake. They weren't very much. That was the power plant for the school. Way up there is Virginia's school for deaf and blind people. So that kind of stand corrected on that a little bit. I kept hitting the wrong buttons on the camera, so I don't know how much what you're going to see. But anyhow, we'll see you later. Bye. We're heading to their next destination. Hi there. Next stop, world's largest antique mall. We're going in there. This used to be a suit factory, so I guess they call it factory antiques. So we're gonna go in there and walk around. Bye-bye. Well, this is just one of the hundreds of booths that they have in here. This is how they used to take pictures. These are called cameras, real cameras. We got one of those at home, which is like that one down there and like that one there. They have all value of about 10 bucks. There's another one. Everybody had one of those. Then I think I had one of those style there. And might have had a Polaroid. There was a white Polaroid of some sort. Oh, there it is down there. So this is how they used to take pictures. This gives you an idea. We're at Front Street and 6th Street. So that goes that way. 6 streets, and then goes that way forever, and a little bit of that. Can't get it all on film. It would take me days. Just kind of interesting stuff. Oh, there's more up that way too. And there's some real neat, if you like clocks. Oh, and now if you're into knives, look at all the knives. And here's the clocks. Kind of neat. Some real old grandfather clocks. Alright, we'll bring it back a little bit. Guess because some of you guys are woodhounds, we better show some of these axes. Don't know anything about axes. I'm not into axing. Tools are very sharp. That's another piece. This doesn't mean anything to me, but 1500, I don't know, there's names. And a little bit of other stuff. Look at that, a corncob fork. Now if you need the axe handles, guys got the handles too. Look at, you need a cant hook handle. I think that's what that is. Cant hook handle, 36 bucks. They got, here's a nice long one. But I got some hickory that I can spin and get it that way. So I don't need it. But if you need handles, I don't know what, oh, that's the double handled. They have a hook that goes down the center. I got one of those that actually needs a handle. Look at all these. I think Killinger would like this. There's handles up there. So, just another lot of interesting stuff here. Be back later. You know, I have some of these barrel stays. I think that's what they call those down in the barn. There's an idea I might have to sand one up and do it. I guess they cut in grain and made a real nice little cutting board, $149. This is $89, but it's pretty neat looking. There's they did something there with a barrel and made a wine rack out of it. People are thinking, man, just smart people. Look at that, in grain. That's pretty neat. Guy does good work. A little fishtail there. There's they put the plastic and end pieces. That's kind of interesting there too. And this person does some real neat, interesting woodwork. That's kind of neat there too. I got some of those rings off the same barrel that I have those on. Might give me an idea for another project because I need another project. We're looking that way. And I just came up from down there. I don't know what street I'm at now. But I thought that was kind of interesting. Look at this. Looks like black walnut, feathered black walnut maybe. Yeah, two-tone walnut. Interesting. Well, I found this kind of interesting. It looks like a railroad train wheel casting. And there's the lip of it, and there's the counterweight of the thrust. There's the drive pin. I don't know. That looks like maybe some kind of railroad casting too. Casting parts. These look like backs of lathe chucks, face plates. So that's kind of interesting. What else is here? That's about it for interesting, but you can find anything here. I'm not sure what this is. The original urinal? Oh, maybe it's got a thing here, what it says. Early European wall sink. Perfect for, I don't know, gardener, I guess. Looks kind of neat. You could have it for $275. Not here. I'm not sure what these are. They feel like letters. See if there's a name on them. Just a lot of interesting stuff. This is kind of neat if you're into motorcycles. Harley parking. I guess this is a motorcycle section over here. looks like they got a little bit of train stuff here. I'm sure I'm going to run in and out of more train stuff than just this. Huh, a Redskins poster of the past. Alright, we'll be back in a bit. This guy usually got some interesting stuff. Look at that clock down there. I got one of those at home. I don't know what the price tag is on it. I know the price tag on mine's a lot more. It looks $199. Mine's in better shape. This guy's always got interesting stuff. See this? Looks like a lamp post. Some kind of lamp post, $575, but look at the ornateness of that. He's always got some neat stuff here. Neat little cabinet back there, out of my price range. Hard wheels. Not sure what that is. A water pipe of some sort. Look at the letters. I have to see if they got my name in there. I think every time I come into this section I see stuff that I like. This is made out of old soap bottles. They're calling it cattle. No, strand of bottle caps. I think a lot of them use them for cattle back scratchers. Now if you need an axe, he's probably got an axe or two in here. Old bottle. Old barn pulley. That almost looks like a Moline. I have a few Moline ones. Here's an old axe. Must be something good. It's just $79. It's got to be good if it's $79, right? Old winch. Need some ironing done. Look at this block and tackle down there. That's a big one. There's another good sized one. Alright, I gotta get going again. I didn't see anything that had to buy. Maybe later. Kinda interesting looking at all the wood slabs here. Here's a Chinese elm for $75. A nice chunk of cherry for $89. Some cookies over here. Can't read that. Looks like some cedar planks over there. Somebody took some time to make a little house. How about the doors? Music group doors. Something like that. The old scale. That's what we're going to be weighing some wood on. $109. And I think these are some kind of wagon stays or something like that. Buggy. Oh, snowbirds. They go in your house so the ice doesn't come down. That's a neat looking old birdhouse. Somebody's thinking with building these things out of old barn wood. Look at the circular sawmill. You can see the feed that the person had on that particular mill. There's an old military box. Don't need that. I think those are more of those snowbirds or whatever they call them. There's some sap buckets for getting maple syrup. Walnut rounds, $10. Whew. I can cut some of them. Old bench. Here's some neat old stuff over here. We're getting close to the end. There's another room that goes through there with a ton of furniture, like bedroom stuff. How about an old wagon wheel? We're going this way. We'll be back in a bit. Well, we're still in the mall, and I got down to this end here, and I saw all these deer heads, all sorts of deer, big deer, little deer, reindeer. And it dawned on me, how many of you guys watch Outside with Shibe? Okay, when he does an outside live, look at them all. When he does an outside with Shive Live, he has a lot of deer heads on his back wall. I always wondered how he got all those, and now I know. Like I said, you can find anything in this place. So now I know where that looks almost identical. Maybe Shive is doing a live from here. We'll see you all now. Bye-bye. Hi guys. This is probably the last stop of this trip. Does anybody recognize that? If you recognize it, I don't know I've ever showed it before. I milked cows for almost a year down here, and I chased a lot of cows in that barn. There was a holding section over here, and the parlor used to be where we were, and the cows would come in this way, go over there. This was a holding place. Maybe the parlor was up closer there. And then on this side here, all the milk, where they homogenize and pasteurize the milk. I went to school down here. We're down in Shenandoah Valley. Over there was, that building wasn't there. That barn over there was the calf barn. That was a maintenance for the farm up there. That was the dorm that I lived in for the year that I was down here. That was the maintenance for all that, and everybody did all the work. The cafeteria was down there. We milked all the milk for the everybody here got milked from cows here, and that was the field that we got going. And back then, this is where I drove my first Jeep, was down here. And that's where I got hooked on Jeeps. So the Jeep began here in this barn. Doesn't look like you can go in there, they got a lock on it. But anyhow, it came out here, you could shovel. You shoveled all, if you wanted to drive the Jeep, you pulled the manure spreader with the Jeep, and you shoveled horse or cow poop all day. And this was sometimes you could push it out here and push it over into the manure spreader over there, and then take it down in the fields and dump it. I shoveled many a load of silage out of that silo there. Whole lot different. Then there's another barn down there. There's a Zirkel barn, which I guess this is the Zirkel thing. I guess somebody saved that off the barn or something. I don't know if that's even still down there. Yeah, I milked a many cow. I probably left this thing here back then, set it down someplace, and forgot where I put it. The bookbindery was up there, and when I was here, they burned the old bookbindery down to make a new one. And I have a souvenir from that. I have a whale souvenir from that. I don't know what that electrical thing was there. I might have been there when I was here. Didn't have that tractor here. We had a 3020 John Deere tractor. I guess this guy's coming in to see what I'm looking at. We'll see you in a little bit.